Hey Aries, this is your March 2021 tarot forecast. So this is for all Aries placements. That include your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, etc. So what is in store for Aries for March 2021? Alright, so you have these two jumping out. It'd be interesting if they show up in the reading itself, but generally this is looking at expectations around a suspension, new viewpoint, surrender, sacrifice. A possible sacrifice may need to be made, or just feeling stuck as though you can't move forward at the moment. We'll see if it shows up in your reading. That could have been a message for just one of you, and this guy just flipped right over, so it could be around a home. Could be around waiting on the perfect home, something having to do with something like that. All right, so Aries, Aries, March 2021. All right, folks, 6-card reading today. As always, I will get your oracle cards out to polish it off. So something about contracts, 7th house, you could be dealing with a Libra as well. Could be dealing with a woman or being in a position where you are as the situation, as the past, this is being, contracts, alliances. This could be about getting the truth, really standing your ground. This is the divorce queen. This is a relationship reading for you, for example. This could have to do with you and a younger person. It could be a child, but another air sign. But there could be an age difference here no matter what, or even a maturity difference if that's the case. But, as this is the past situation, forgive me if I called that the situation. This is the situation here. But you're moving away from this. You're finding equilibrium here. We have the 6 of Swords in the situation position. So you could have just put your foot down about something here. And in the position of the reason this is spy energy, but it's just needing more information, talking to somebody, getting feedback, wanting to talk to somebody here with the 7 of Swords. We do have another 6 here with the now position is, victory. So whatever this break was from, whatever this cutting away of what wasn't working here in the past was from, you were victorious with it. Outside influences, not surprising to see that there's still some competitiveness, some combativeness, even if you're working toward the same goal. Could just be about, how to process something, or to, especially at work, or working at something with someone else or other people. Just how to do it the best, or how to get it together to move forward. And then, the outcome is a brand new offer. This is gorgeous, seeing the Ace of Pentacles here as the outcome. So I'm going to hold these all up to the camera in just a moment. But I wanted to run through that just because that's the central theme here, and then I'll pull a qualifier before your oracles. But yeah, the 9 of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck energy. So this is really gorgeous self-made energy, whether you're a woman or a man. This is the single person card. There could be something having to do with a switch up in relationships. I mean, whether or not there was a divorce, moving away from this as well. It could be a move towards someone like this, a move toward something where there is an equilibrium now. And Pentacles are really about solid, this is a solid beginning, for example. These are solid, say, outcomes or acquisitions, or it could physically be money, for example, but it's refinery. It's the finer things, but it's also, within the 5 senses. So, it's not an idea anymore, it's an actual, it's in your face. So having this as bottom of the deck energy gives you a really positive, powerful starting position. So I hope you can see that here. So that is a gorgeous energy to have for the month for you. And like I said, let me hold these up just briefly. So yeah, 7th house energy could have to do with your relationship, contracts, alliances. This person is going to get to the nitty gritty about something. We have the Six of Wands, literally say a Six of Swords rather, literally sailing toward her. This is movement. This is literally moving. If that's the case, moving away from troubled waters is another theme. But you know, it's moving in her direction as well. So really interesting to see. You know, the situation is very likely, and we see this here just underneath the Queen of Swords is the victorious card, the celebration of, you know, success here. So it could have just been, you know, talking to someone, moving forward with somebody here. After talking with somebody, like I said, very likely that there's a younger air sign person involved. Lots of air energy and certainly pentacle. I think, isn't that interesting? There's pretty much even everything with the elementals except for cups. So we'll see. I'm going to end up pulling a qualifier for this Five of Swords here. Five of Wands, rather. But yeah, the Six of Wands here in the now position is success. So you feel very confident about moving forward. You have someone on your side. You have someone looking out for your best interests, at least. So the outside, like I said, it's just about getting to the next level, getting to what you really want for that new beginning, this outcome. I might even do both. Let's get a qualifier for, why is the Five of Wands the outside influence? Five of Wands, outside influence. All right. So the outside influence looks like it's just some fears and doubts. Either someone's adding this to your life, or you're competing with somebody else or something else, and it's tapping into your fears and doubts here. You could feel stuck about movement here as well, about what's the best way to proceed. Remember, the Seven comes right before the Eight and the Swords, obviously, and the Seven is in its best, in its highest alchemy is strategy. Like you're strategizing something so that everyone wins, and that, you know, you can put the past behind you. So this is, you know, how do you bring this about? And this is generally going on in your own mind. And then let's find out for the Pentacle. What? Yeah, so equilibrium, like I said, equilibrium, balancing act. This could be an offer, like I said, for a relationship, for, it could be an offer of peace as well. And there could be a father figure involved here. The Aries is under the deck as I turn that over. And then the Queen of Wands under there. And there's that Hanged Man again. So there is an element of suspension here. This could be you. This is your card, Aries. The Queen of Wands. So there could be a lot of, I would say, entrepreneurial energy here as well. This is very feisty energy. Whenever I see two queens, I do see manipulation, and I do see not very good energy whenever I see two queens together. So there's probably conflict around two women somehow. But yeah, here is your card, right? This is Emperor energy. So really very interesting reading for you. I think that you have the power in your hands. In terms of the outside influence, it looks like the outside influence here could be what you're up against the most, or what you really need to be, say, balancing the most, or be aware that could be getting in the way the most. Because out of all the other energies in your cards here, Aries, I don't see a lot of difficulty. I see a lot of really positive moving forward. If this is a love reading for you, I would say that someone who has been eyeing you could be coming forward with an offer. They could, you know, with those two women there, the two women are maliciousness and slander. I would love to see three queens, but we didn't see those today. So just beware of, you know, gossip. Gossip could be getting to you, holding in your feelings, arguing, disputes, particularly on something that's a group of people or several people are working on together to try to solve. All right, so your oracles are as follows. Let's get your final oracle out for you. Overall, like I said, it's okay, you have a lot here. It's a nice reading. It's nothing very difficult here. A lot came out and they're all upright, so let's get into it. Also enchantment, how lovely. So surrender and release. We saw that Hanged Man twice. Definitely need to surrender and release to something. You need to let something go. You do need to retreat. There is no solving anything. You may want this part of this conflict could be about wanting something a certain way, but you're dealing with someone who has their own life and their own vision, and they're very... This could be a separation, and if that's the case, no matter what it applies to, it could just be you need to leave this person be, because you need to figure out the magic of something. You need to understand... There could be magic involved. You could be misreading it. You could be reading it as something that's negative because you don't know what to do with it. But it's actually enchanting and it's actually quite lovely. And listening. Listening is very, very important. Listen to a higher power here, right? She's listening to her angels. So, you know, maybe you listen to your heart as well. Whale is record keeper. We also have star. I do equate this to the star in the tarot. So there is a lot of healing energy that is possible here. You're going to have to go deep. You're going to have to go deep, and you're going to have to do this emotional work if you want the healing there with the whale. But it's record keeper is its term. It's important to remember if you love somebody, why you love them or why they love you, and to put them, you know, put the pedal to the metal either way. And these are reversibles. These are general readings, guys, okay? So this is either about you or the person you're dealing with. Children and deception. So there could be deception around a child. Deception is generally, though, you could be deceiving yourself, okay? And that's the element of the Eight of Swords over this conflict. I feel like this conflict could be internal for you. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, and then there are children. So yeah, it could be about a child. Like I said, younger person, someone's child, your child, some child. And there's definitely a father or an authority figure here who's masculine, takes up some sort of parental masculine authority figure. It could be a boss as well if this is a work situation. You know, we do have this, you know, wanting to collaborate here. But yeah, okay, so deception and then children. Your love life is being affected by children. So... you know, again, beware who you're dealing with and who you're talking to and what you're willing to give and take. And remember, retreat and surrender and release, right? Like if someone, you might offer something here or they might offer something to you here, guys, and it's not going to be welcome or it's not going to be accepted right away because guess what? The 1 and the 6 still don't add up to the 9. And the general energy is that either it's not, something's not adding up, right? And then the here and now. So live in the here and now, protect your... You know, protect your sanity and your predicament as much as you can. Just avoid the past, avoid the future. Live in the here and now and take things one day at a time and, you know, keep working, keep getting that information, move on to clearer waters. Enjoy those successes when they come along. Stay in your power here, Aries, and I think you're going to have a fantastic March 2021. So enjoy and thank you for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.